History of New York. The history of New York begins long before skyscrapers and subways. For thousands of years, the region was home to indigenous peoples, especially the Lenape, who lived throughout what is now Manhattan, Brooklyn, Staten Island, and parts of New Jersey. They built villages, traded with neighboring nations, and managed the land through seasonal hunting, fishing, and farming. In 1609, English explorer Henry Hudson, sailing for the Dutch East India Company, explored the river that now bears his name. His journey opened the door for Dutch colonization. By the 1620s, the Dutch established New Netherland, with New Amsterdam on the southern tip of Manhattan as its capital. It became a trading center for furs, particularly beaver pelts. In 1664, the English seized New Amsterdam without much resistance and renamed it New York in honor of the Duke of York. Under English rule, the colony grew rapidly. The city's deep harbor and central location on the Atlantic coast made it a natural port for commerce. By the 1700s, New York was one of the busiest cities in the American colonies. During the American Revolution, New York played a crucial role. The city was the site of major battles, including the Battle of Long Island in 1776. Afterward, the British occupied New York for the rest of the war. Once independence was won, New York briefly served as the first capital of the United States from 1785 to 1790. The 19th century brought explosive growth. The opening of the Erie Canal in 1825 connected New York Harbor to the Great Lakes and the interior of the country. This single project transformed New York City into America's largest port and boosted the rise of New York State as a center of industry and migration. Immigrants flowed through Ellis Island, and soon New York became one of the most diverse places in the world. The late 1800s and early 1900s marked New York's emergence as a global powerhouse. Financial markets flourished on Wall Street. Immigrant neighborhoods like Little Italy, Chinatown, and the Lower East Side reflected the city's multicultural character. In 1898, 5 boroughs, Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, the Bronx, and Staten Island, were consolidated to form modern New York City. The 20th century brought both challenges and achievements. New York became a center for art, literature, and music, giving rise to movements such as the Harlem Renaissance, modern theater on Broadway, and later hip-hop in the Bronx. The skyline filled with iconic skyscrapers like the Empire State Building, symbolizing ambition and innovation. New York also faced hardships, financial crises, rising inequality, waves of crime in the 1970s, and the tragic September 11, 2001 attacks, which deeply affected the nation and the world. Yet the city rebuilt, demonstrating its resilience. Today, New York remains one of the most influential cities on earth.